effectively on the ground. But coming up, we're going to go ahead and get Dakpo, who's Luigi. He's been PR'd. He's also been Texas PR'd. And then we have Dojo, who used to run Texas Brawl in the early meta. He was around for Smash 4, not so visible. Always a top-tier main. Meta Knight in Brawl, Cloud in Smash 4, and now we have Inkling out here in Ultimate. So this is going to be a really good high-level match, I believe.
Let's see what we got here.
Okay.
Do you have anything different about brain fart here. Dakpo's Diddy compared to the previous one?
Well, not to take away anything from Lightning Cam, he has been PR'd in DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth, but Dakpo's in a class of his own in comparison to the Diddies in Texas. He's able to take out PGR. He has a bit more sophisticated use of his Diddy. It's a lot more calculated. He's gone through the okay, I can follow up with the back air. Here's my chains that I can get. It's a little bit more flowchart.
All right. So see what we got here then.
I'm interested to see how Inkling stacks up against one of the previous top tiers in the old game.
Yeah, you were bringing up earlier. I actually would love to see at a higher level here, like can Inkling actually trap in with the roll or with the roller,
Yeah.
or is roller gonna be more like just like an open threat to lead to the next thing in neutral?
Good question. And here we are with resetting stocks. I haven't had a chance to see how good Dojo's ink management is. That's something that I always look for in Inklings, just to kind of see where their head's at.
So can you take a second here and let's just recap here. What when Inkling is out of ink,
right,
what can they not do anymore? What's an option removed at that point?
For sure, okay, I haven't played enough time, but for sure jab is completely removed. I want to say that he still has his down smash, and everything else is either nerfed in either range or damage, I believe. And this is interesting. We saw Lightning Cam use up B a lot on stage as a movement option, and we've seen Dakpo also use that. Okay.
Did you see that right there? The rolling off stage to get some horizontal momentum.
Right. And then
I like that.
And then if it runs into stage, you kind of get a little hop, which gives you a little bit of vertical height off that. So it's kind of like a little pseudo jump. Okay. I'm surprised Dojo doesn't run in and jab a little bit more at these low percents to stack on that ink. His jab does around 20 damage.
So let's talk about that then. So if he did do jab and got the ink all over Dakpo here, what when you're inked, you move slower and take more damage?
I'm not certain about the move slower, but for sure the damage increase happens. And at early percents,
well, you know, I'm thinking of whenever you roll or the pavement.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's when their speed slows down.
Slow, yeah.
All right, Dojo.
Yeah, Inkling's got a lot going on.
Right, and a good lead here, sizable lead. At this point, he's probably looking to rack about 30 more damage and then get his up throw confirmed. The up tilt, I want to say it's up throw, up air.
Yeah, this neutral right now. This whole stock right now, though.
But Dakpo bringing it all the way back. He started out this stock with Dojo, Dojo already having 74% lead, and he found his way all the way back here to only a 20% deficit. Oh, watch out! He's got your banana. Dojo's movement here really crisp.
Really crisp.
He's getting low on ink though. Surprised that he hasn't tried to find space to recharge that. He's looking actually to trade and keep pressing his advantage to keep Dakpo off stage. Oh, good dare dodge.
All right, okay.
Dakpo leaving out the treat.
Yeah, that was bait, I can tell.
It's like, go ahead, please, just.
Oh.
Okay.
Call that out. Spot dodge into.
Yeah, and
up smash.
By the time up tilt came out, Dojo had no more ink. So after that exchange, even if he would have lived, it would have been try to find your way to the ground, try to find some space, try to get your ink recharged, and it would have been a staggered charge. So he would have probably charged a little bit. So he never would have gotten all the way back to full power. We're talking like 45 seconds at least. So wait for Dakpo to remain composed and close out that game.
I've seen a lot of that, actually. I've seen a lot of, in Ultimate more than any other Smash, I think I've definitely seen an alarmingly high number of final stock comebacks.
Yeah.
People just they tighten up or something.
Look, the lead that you get by taking stocks is deceptive. It's actually a trick. Like, you're not really in the lead because I've seen, same, I've also seen a lot of those last stock comebacks. That lead is
you know what it is though? I think psychologically, when you have one stock, it's like you're willing to play like a riskier neutral, a more aggressive, assertive neutral, because you have less stakes. You have nothing. Like, what do you have to lose, right?
Right.
Like, you're not scared to go out there and use that second jump and make something happen.
Okay.
Let's hear. So we went from Pokemon Stadium now over to Battlefield.
So a little think more in close fighting quarters, and then some additional platforms. I think the additional platforms are going to be useful for Inkling, trying to get off of ledge. He could probably just up B the top platform now. But man, that edge guard right there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I love Dojo's use of roller here.
Yeah, hasn't found an opportunity to ground his opponent, but useful so far in finding his way back to the ground.
In the air. I have not seen roller as an air utility like that.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting one. He's running low on ink here. Oh, wow. Oh, and there's another situation where it doesn't matter how long he would have charged it. He's probably not coming back after that one.
So what actually happened there? It was also fast. So I saw that Dojo landed a back air on the
right. So Dojo threw out the grenade, which Inkling threw out grenade as a way to cover themselves recovering ink because you don't want to challenge the grenade. But that it was a bait because he threw out the grenade and then ran off back air and caught him with the stage spike.
Wow.
Okay. Yep. Get your way out of there. I haven't seen too many uses of Inkling's dash getting him out of the things where he's like sinks into the ground, but I have seen on Twitter where that low profile some moves. Oh, what happened? Okay,
no.
he must have DI'd it down a little bit and it bounced. Whenever it hit stage, you bounce off, and he cleared the ledge without grabbing. I wonder if there was a certain amount of like in lag from hitting the stage with the up B. That prevented him from grabbing that ledge. Yeah. And the sweet spot's noticeably smaller on ledge grabs. Like magnet hands is
definitely reduced here.
Did you just swap over with Cloud? Corrin. Okay.
Corrin. Okay. So a couple things about Corrin here we can go into. So Corrin has, if I recall correctly, the strongest counter in the game. Is that correct?
Yeah. Provided they haven't nerfed it.
Yeah, I'm bringing up the Smash 4 thing to be fair.
Right.
I could be wrong on that though, but it's definitely a very powerful counter.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, I don't know if that get called out today or not. But you would describe Corrin as like a zoning character, you would say, or? Yeah,
it's kind of like that. Like, it's not a projectile zoner, but she definitely limits movement options. All her tilts are very oppressive. And early combos all stem from her tilt, so you don't actually want to be on her. But if you're not on her, you're within range of pin, most likely. So, you know, it's pick your poison.
Well, clearly it's working right now. I'm going to have to see Dojo test his adaptability here.
Yeah, Inkling, noticeably short-limbed. Like, what are you going to do? He has a sword over there. And I don't think Inkling really has any, like, long, like, roller. Roller, perhaps, is one of his longer ones.
Yeah, I'm not even sure like how you would get in here.
Yeah, if Dakpo's vigilant about maybe being reactive to Dojo's jumps and putting out an aerial, he'll probably be able to stuff out most of Inkling's approaches. At which point you're left with what? Camp him with grenade? Like,
yeah, you're trying to get grenade to get him out of there.
Yeah. And another scary thing is that this stage is kind of close quarters. If you create space to get that charge, you can perhaps pin over to your side of the stage quickly. And then up throw, kill throw. Great switch by Dakpo.
So right now we're on Yoshi's Story Melee, correct?
Yes.
Stage. What's different between this one and Battlefield? So we have hazards off, so we don't have Randall, correct?
Right. There's no Randall.
Is it? I'm not sure. Maybe it's the blast zones are a little bit wider.
I want to say the blast zones are a little bit different. I'm curious because if I remember correctly on Twitter, they were talking about the reason they're not using this stage is because at random times, even with items off, it still drops fruit. I want to say like the times that it does is like it's shouldn't happen often, but I think it's still possible, which means that it would help somebody to recover. So it's interesting to see if that will happen ever. I've only heard it as an argument.
Oh, the double back air for the kill right there.
Okay. Dakpo loving that control over the center stage.
Yeah, not letting Dojo in at all right now.
Surprisingly, based on how the first stock, Dojo has found his way to keep the percentage relatively close. But he's running a little bit low on ink, and Dakpo is just using all that range at his disposal.
There we go.
Look, okay, strings. We got strings out here. Watch out for that grenade.
Oh yeah, it was almost.
Nice. So double back air to a forward air to get him off stage. Wasn't able to capitalize off of the edge guard, and then Dakpo, once he got back on stage, he was like, all right, resuming stage control.
Oh yeah, the call right there.
All right, Dojo, you got the ground. You had at least 20 minutes there. What missing his opportunity. Dojo's ink, he doesn't seem to use it too often in neutral.
Maybe was he trying to bury so that he could then go refill ink peacefully?
Perhaps.
Perhaps, because honestly, let's be fair here. Like, if you're trying to call out Corrin of all people out of your bury,
yeah,
it's kind of risky, right?
A little bit.
So they can just pop out and spam counter, I would imagine.
I would love to see it happen though. Like, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of risky to. I don't blame him for not going for the bury follow up.
Oh, good shield pressure there with the jabs.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Dojo kind of found himself with a good opportunity, put some shield pressure on Dakpo's shield with the jabs, and then backed up to see how Dakpo was going to react. And Dakpo just posed.
And right now we're at match stock, right?
Yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah, best of 3. Both of them won their last stock. About 3% difference. Dojo with a little bit low ink. Dakpo stage control, and just chucking out that sword. What is he supposed to do?
Oh,
the snipe.
Nice. Very nice.
Wow.
I love it. I love it when you see adaptability and character selection come into play.
Yeah, and that first game is actually critical to getting that third game counter pick sometimes. Corrin, he was like, all right, well, let me go ahead and get a good counter pick for myself. Let me set myself up with some good platforms, an area where I can just nest and find myself some room to just chuck out my sword. And Inkling just, there's not a way that he could have adapted to that like in that game 3. So good ace in the hole from Dakpo.
Yeah, that was